ne batugamba tutandika okubeera nga tufuna insurance, and then they were talking about the community one, and they bali bagera ku bintu ebyenjawulo. So that is when I was introduced to life insurance. Nali sigimanyi kuva Kampala, nali manyi only auto insurance and health insurance. So moving to Houston, I think mukama yali akitegese bulungi, because when I'm moving to Houston, ne wale omwami abeera no Houston bamuyita Mike Mukasa, ye introducing ku yansindikira omukyala omumanyi Mike Mukasa.
Yes, you know, speaker mumanyi bulungi nnyo.
Yes, so Mike Mukasa is the one who sent me to the person eyanfunya life insurance yange, but because nali moving nze ne muganda wange nga tetulina bye tukola, she introduced us to the business, n'atulaga like how you can learn from it, engeri gy'oyinza okufuna licenses ne company nga tetuzisasulira. So abantu nga tetulina bye tukola, instead of wasting time twasalawo tusome tuyige business. And beginning from it, tekyali kintu nti tugenda kikola nga tuli excited nnyo, we were just honestly passing time. So but I picked interest, nentandika okuyiga ebintu bingi nnyo, and I started to learn so much about finances, about life insurance, investments, savings, and newendi kati nkyayiga. But for the whole past year yonna I quit my job, nali nkola CNA job, nenji quitting, and I decided to do this full time.
You focused on that.
So focused on this. So kubulira bino so kubowa, but
no,
just
I'm very much interested in the story.
Okumanya ni like goyogera naye, so that you know a little bit background about me and how I came into this industry. So basically, moving on from there, ntandise okuyiga ebintu bingi nnyo, ebintu bebatatusomesa nga tuli e Uganda, ebintu bebatajja natusomesa ewaffe e Uganda, even when the school system changes. Njize nnyo ebintu when it comes to retirement. Generally, manyi retirement is something that is on to abantu abakulu. Retirement y'abantu bakulu bagitwa abaana bato, like obafa abavubuka tetulina kulowooza ku retirement. And then savings, whereas kale batuyigiriza us, you have to save money, naye tebakikaŋŋambe nga pumping omuka mu mupiira, tebakituteekamu nnyo. It was something twakulanga nga tulina obuboxi nga tuteekamu ssente, bakuwaayo ebibiri ng'oteekamu. So I've learned ebintu bingi nnyo ebyenjawulo. I've learned the different opportunities, the different options abantu ze batamanyi. Nange, I actually going into the industry, my biggest client babadde bana Uganda, of course, kubanga bensokerako bemanyi, and of course wembanga mwami salongo oyina kyoyize ogenda kubeera ngero ogamba osooka okubeera omuki omuna Uganda. So goal yange okutandika eno business yali nze kuyiga nakweyamba, but along the way kubye nayiga nensalawo okubeera nga I dedicate myself kubanga nyamba abantu abalala. I stop nendekera okukifula kya business kola sente, kati kya business kuyamba abantu, and sente zijja kujja automatically. So okusomesako ku bintu ebimu ebyenjawulo is that as a company yaffe bagita Primerica, simanyi wali ogiwuliddeko.
Kiddemu ekyo kinspelling ebulungi. Primerica?
Primerica.
Yeah, ends up kinteera mu chat out if you can.
I don't know where to. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, Primerica. Okay.
Yeah. So simanyi oba company ni wali ogiwuliddeko?
Sijja kulimba mbadde sinnakiwuliddeko. Not that manyi nnyo many insurance companies, manyi the big guns, Hartford, ani abo, but
Yes, so Primerica yonga company ebaddewo for about 44 years, since 1997. I think we're going into 45 years now. It is a private company, and it is It is regulated by FINRA and the Securities Exchange Commission. Query, it's listed on the New York Stock Exchange as a PRI. So abantu abagala okugula stocks, that is something that they can invest in as a company. And then also, one of the things like we take pride in as a company is being like omwaka guno, who were voted as the best in-state insurance company. It is the largest in North America. In one of its major backbone products is insurance, life insurance per se. And then ebirala tubyongerako era masa ongenda kunyonyola lwaki tutandika ne life insurance as a company, then tugenda nga twongerako ebirala, as well as also investments. So
is this a financial services company or?
Yes, it's a financial service company.
Okay.
Yes. So that's just the background of the company. But it went public in 2010, and then people could buy stocks from it and all that. So that's just a brief background about the company too. So right now, where the company has placed itself is in a situation whereby tukolagana ne other different companies zikolagana naffe okubeera nga we provide these services. So
and are you a representative of a territory in Texas or?
I'm a division leader. Yes, I'm a division leader mu office yaffe. And how I do it, I'm actually working towards going on to the next level to now work on being a regional leader. Okay. So wobanga ogikola no company, you're a private contractor.
Okay.
Yes, you're not an employee, but you're a private contractor. Engeri gy'ogikolamu nti you run your own business under the umbrella of that company.
Got it.
And then after when you make a certain amount of money in the company, you can now go ahead and start your own office.
Okay.
Yes. So how the company works is that I know Tukosa StreamYard, I was hoping would use Zoom because they are nsobola okulaga.
You wanted to do a presentation. We could do that next time. I can do Zoom, but yeah, if you wanted to do a presentation, we could do that next time, or we could also switch to Zoom. Would they need an interview to do on top of the hour? So I wanted to start getting myself ready for it, but let me see.
I think we can do.
Yeah. Next time we'll do Zoom, so if you wanted to share.
Yes, we can do a Zoom because there are certain things benjo kunyonyola, but they make more sense nga nawe obirabako nga nkugamba kino kikola bwe kino bwe kiti. So right now ndi mukuwa just a preamble.
Okay.
So definitely, so nga mbadde nchakunya, we partner up with different companies to provide mutual funds, investments, savings, twina primary legal protection, and that works with like lawyers. Lawyers, you can have anything that requires legal representation. Twina auto and home insurance, as well as Vivint. It's a security system. And then life insurance as well. So those are the different services. We partner up with companies like AIG, Kuna Mutual, American Funds, Franklin Templeton, Invesco, Iziranzera with the Kuwataziri on top of my head. But those are some of them. So we do provide all these different services. I don't know how many more minutes I have, but why do we start with life insurance? Why is it that whenever abantu are meeting, because they'll ask me, like, what is your major? So technically, as a company, we first make sure a person has life insurance. Rachi is because we are financial advisors, Tetudi just salespeople. We advise and teach people on all these different things. So we want to set you up in such a way that you are protected right now. w'ogula emmotoka togenda kulinda ogivugira emyaka 3 olabe engeri gyevugamu then ogambe kale kangifunira insurance ejja kuntwala. You know, actually when you go to the dealership olina sooka kubeera ne insurance
before you drive it off the lot.
Before you drive it off the place. Oba okitegeera. So it's pretty much the same nti while omuntu ayagala okubeera nga asavinga sente, omuntu ayagala okubeera nga abeera ne sente ze za retirement oba ayagala okukola ekintu kya kyonna kyonna, twagala to making sure nti if anything happens prematurely waliwo ekintu kigenda omuketarengera. So how does this hit close to home? Nti fe tuli wano tuli ku mawanga sobola batetugamba nti tuli ewaka waffe wali back home. So lwaki abantu communities affe tuzi pushing okufuna life insurance is because twagala okwejjamu eno eyatwisa akabbo mu community ate ono yafudde tukole kino mu community, eventually abantu bagenda kikoowa, abantu bagenda koowa okusonda.
I think batandika nadda.
Yes, batandika doko. I remember there is this time community of abantu bafa nnyo lwa COVID, gundi yafudde. So like if 4 people that pass away at the same time, COVID anaku zino life is very uncertain. COVID obulwadde bwajja buli dakiika ekintu omuntu yena alina olino yafudde. So tetuli bakatonda, we are not trying to okutiisa but tugezaako okulaga nti oyina responsibilities ng'omuntu, oyina ebintu bingi nnyo. You wouldn't want not only the funerals and finals to be taken care of, naye n'abaana bo obalekerewo sente ezinaabalabirira, oleme kulekera nze kyenyinza okutaminga nga burden for lack of better words eri abantu bo, your family omwami wo oba anyone.
No, oli mutuufu. Mu Luganda tuguyita mugugu. Obalekedde omugugu bagwetisse. No doubt about it.
So you know, that is why you know leero nkutuukirira Mwami Ssalongo is because while ngenda kunyonyola abantu ku all the other things, for us as a company tuziwanga added benefits for all the people who have life insurance. We create for them retirement plans. Netukubuuza kati nga gwe Ssalongo, when do you plan to retire? How much money would you want when you retire? I set you up on a plan. Abantu abalina student loans bakyazituddemu 20 years later, 10 years later kuva bava mu ssomero ne bakyasasula student loans. I create for your plan engeri gy'oyinza okusasulamu ago amabanja. Then abaana abatanazaalibwa kati nga nze sinazaala abaana naye natandika teeka sente mabbali ku college fund yaabwe. So that oba basomedde wano basomedde Uganda, mukama wona wali babatadde sandyagadde oba taata waabwe oba baganda bange oba omuntu yenna ali babalabiridde wemba nga siriiwo to go through that. And even nange wemba wendi, like I wouldn't want them okugenda mu masomero just kubanga I cannot afford a school wemba nga nkyalina that opportunity. And then savings, abantu tebawula emergency funds ne savings. Emergency funds is when you're driving omupiira ne gwabika and you need to fix it. Savings is when I'm planning okugula enju in the next 10 years kati kambere ne plan. Sagala atentuko okugenda okugula enju ate kati ntandika okugenda kwewola sente. People do not know that they have like savings plans as in interest rate, savings plan ezitalinaako emisolo tebamanyi nti gye ziri. People put money in the bank, nga interest y'omu bank is close to nothing.
Right.
So those are some of the things that I teach. Before even I go into like showing them the plans and showing them what they can do. Njagala omuntu ne musomesa n'akitegeera because knowledge is power. Buli wobeera ng'olina okumanya, buli wobeera ng'olina obumanyifu, you're going to make better choices. So that is what I do for work. I run the business with my sister. Era nga tugikola ffenna babiri. Tugenze mu communities. We are now licensed to do business in Houston, California, Massachusetts, Arizona, Tennessee, Minnesota. We just applied for our licenses in Chicago. So non-residents, because while Oyinzo Bango is licensed in your own state, Kati, if I was in Chicago, with different rules apply to different states. So you have to have those licenses for those states. But our goal is to have all the 53 licenses. and then be able to do their business okuyamba abantu not only in our community kubanga it does not only stop in our community, it cuts across the whole country, the whole world. We do not ask people to pay money for us to give them advice. The company already takes care of that. You're not obligated to making any kind of transaction. You just have to learn and understand. And then, of course, at the end of the day, my goal is to have you get started somewhere. But it's not under any obligation of until what to do for 3 hours west.
What about Canada?
Canada, we do have people in Canada, but Canada has different laws. If I have the licenses for US, I can't have for Canada, but the company itself is in Canada.
Okay.
Yes, there's like people in Canada, and there's actually one office person that I met personally in company trips, and Aveda Canada. So
when Uganda, Canada, just in case I need to hear
yes,
somehow.
Yes, nsobola okubalinkinga ku bantu abali in Canada ne bakola ki ne babayamba. And Puerto Rico, we are in US, Canada, and Puerto Rico for now. Hopefully, we can extend as far as Africa. Yeah. Okay. Our dream is to be the first Africans who have this business in East Africa, not even just in Uganda, but those are some of the things that
Oh no, yes. Hey, listen, I think first of all, nsanyusa okuba nti mwami Mukasa. Somehow, I know, is it that testimonies? Mwami Mukasa akola a lot of work in community Texas, evidently.
Yes.
Era recently, growing to the ranks mu kibiina kyaffe ekya Uganda North America Association. Simanyi oba okirimu nga member yet or no?
But actually I know that they nominated me to be chairperson w'abavubuka mu community ewaffe. So what
all you have to go is to go to unaonline.org and it's $50 to become a member. That's all you need. It's $50 a year, and actually to renew it currently is only $25. But I would love to have you as up there, organization as a union member. Conventions annually. Again, California, Jova. It's a huge platform. It would be good for your business, I think, as you try to grow out of your, it's spreading across America. And we will continue when maybe next weekend if we can schedule a time. Omukyala gwe nateeseteese naye yavudde Uganda actually is a legal service provider akolera company bagiyita Otas Africa. Yavudde Uganda ayogera ku services ze providing nga a legal firm on an investment side abantu abagala okusiga esente mu Uganda yagenda okwogerako twategereganya essaawa 10 kati zinzo ndaba nsigaza eddakiika 2 badde nsaba olwaleero tukome wano ate tunaayongerako naye kasita tulabaganye tutegedde Zoom nayo tusobola okugikozesa if we have to. So we'll figure it out. It looks like you would want to make presentations and you want to do Zoom. So we can twist things around and make it happen either way. So
right.
Yeah. We'll make it happen.
Kali Mwami Salongo, which other day do you have